Kia ora from beautiful Aotearoa, that is to say hello from beautiful New Zealand. I'm career break guy taking a break from my corporate life tonight to continue my solo September challenge. This will be the final one, the fifth session of at least 15 minutes. And today, if I bring us over to this other screen, I'm going to try Legend in the Mist. Not the full game, although I'm likely going to buy that after this. But instead, what they've done is they've put out a comic where you can solo through it and just get a feel for the mechanics. As I understand, it's more of a Blades in the Dark type feel to what I'm used to, which is more numbers and stats. This is more abstract ideas. So I'm definitely going to give it a go in this pre-made solo mode before I buy it. Although the art is so damn nice, I'm looking at it now. I'm likely just to get this anyway. Alright, so as far as I understand, there is no character creation. It just kicks off straight into this little booklet, and I'll put the booklet up. Got some dice. I know it's quite small on your screen, small on my screen as well. Not really for you to be reading or looking at, although it's there, you can follow along. I would recommend you to go out and get this. It's free on DriveThru RPG anyway. So anyway, Legend in the Mist, learn to play comic adventure. Beautiful art. So long ago, in kingdoms long forgotten, great sovereigns uncovered the secrets of thaumaturgy and laboured to bring wonders and joy to their people. That great age ended with betrayal, greed, and unbridled wrath. Wretched power was unleashed, and perils hitherto unknown to mankind came into the world, creatures of twilight and of malice, cunning, and terror. Ancient towers and forts fell and sank in the swamps of time, and with them the secrets and answers that would ward off the darkness. Oh, nice. Centuries passed by, the worlds grew cold, folk got by, and their hearts growing ever more suspicious under the threat of the shadows in the night. God, this art. But now, something is awakening. Oh, in fact, the picture that I've got for the backdrop. Something else is awakening, though, a seed of hope that was sequestered in the faraway mountain villages, hidden until the day it will be called upon to make whole that which was broken and restore hope to all. The call stirs deep within the hill folk to venture forth and unveil a truth long forgotten. Little do they know the journeys ahead and the perils that await. Little do any of us know. Legend in the Mist, the rustic fantasy role-playing game, and I just, I have a good feeling about this. And here's the credits. This I will linger on for a bit, just in case anyone wants to have a look. All the people that created this. Beautiful. So in this faraway land of forested mountains and brook-strewn valleys, there lives with his family a young deerstalker named Garen. So it's got little bits of detail, so I might pick out parts that I'm reading, but otherwise I'm largely playing this for myself. I mean, I play most of these things for myself. Thanks for joining me, though. So let's see. So Legend in the Mist, hero, narrator, potential. Oh, okay, content warning, by the way, people. This tutorial features potential loss of a loved one and some background violence. Battleground violence. Oh, this must be Garen. Garen is a spirited youth, skilled with a bow and a talented deerstalker, but more than that all, he is devoted to his family. So these things that they've got highlighted in yellow are our tags. So spirited youth, skilled with a bow, deerstalker, devoted to his family. As I understand, when I do something, I can use my tags and it gives me a bonus for that attempt. I really don't know the rules. We're learning together. 2 6-sided die. Yep, pen and paper, kind of. I've got a notepad. And I've got a little macro set up with the rolling 2d6. Alright, so on his fateful day, Garen is out hunting. Garen! What are you doing up here, Chippy? Chippy was actually our Prime Minister in New Zealand for a brief moment, and now he's the leader of the opposition. Come down to the house. What happened? Is something wrong with Mother? Alright, so now it talks about what tags we have. Spirited Youth, which is untapped fierceness, inner compass. But then orange is a weakness, so hard-headed. Okay, so he's got energy reserves effectively and a good sense of direction, but he's also a bit hard-headed. He can move stealthily step, keen senses, but a loner, so he doesn't work well with others. Okay, Father's yew bow, rapid second arrow, cool. but he's not such a dab hand in close combat. He's a good listener, tough it out. I wonder how you do that. And family is my soft spot. This immediately reminds me of D12 Go, which is a game written by Squadeth Games, who do the Fate of Eisen podcast. And in that game, you can just make up a skill, effectively a tag, and that will give you bonuses for when you're rolling challenges. And when I played it last time, one of my skills was only boring people get bored, which is something I heard when I was younger. And so just any creative way that I could use that, I could integrate it, and it was great. Anyway, so tag system. Carrying on with this story, Garen wastes no time rushing back to this family cabin. Here they come! You called the wise one? You called the wise one? What happened? Pops! Your mother, she's very ill. She was coming home from the village and she had the misfortune of coming across something unnatural, which left its poison mark on her. There's a remedy to this witching poison that I've come across many years ago, but the chief ingredient is very hard to come by. Ooh, cool, okay. So the story begins with the narrator talking. That's pretty standard. It's a herb called rime thistle, which can only be found in the north slopes of mountains above the tree line. Its flower, ball-shaped and beautiful, shades of azure. You're a huntsman, Garen. Perhaps you could find it. Yes, anything, I'll find it. I wish to see her first. Mother, stay strong. I will return with the cure. I'll be blunt, Garen. I don't know if she can last the day. Be back before sunset, and take this charm. If the fiend that did this is still out there, then this may offer some defense against its evil. Thank you, wise one. I'll return it in time. Keep her safe. So I've got a quest now. You'll use Spirited Youth or Devoted to Family for this, and in my backpack, I can have a temporary tag, a story tag called Protective Charm. So can I make a note here? Protective Charm. Clickety clickety clickety. I really got to get a keyboard that's maybe not so loud. Off to one side with you. Oh, and that's a cool character sheet. Spirited Youth, there's all those bits and pieces. Backpack, my Protective Charm. And so, with a heavy heart and a sense of urgency, Garen sets out to find the rime thistle that could cure his mother. With silent determination, he walks through parts of the forest well known to him. Known, but not safe. On the old brook bridge, someone seems to be in distress. Okay. So this is a scene where you establish a scene, ask players what do you do, and then get them to give you some action. Okay. Call it a bridge toll. We deserve some pavement. Please let me pass. I would keep this bridge in good repair. It's hard work. How dare you, you ruffians, not even from these parts. Okay, sweet. So I get to choose what I do. Do I want to observe from a safe distance, slip into the forest and sneak closer unnoticed, or march over and speak to them? I think he's a deer stalker, but at the same time, he was hard-headed. So let's go with march over to them. Actions and outcomes. Okay, so after you describe your action, the narrator chooses 3 ways to to arrive at the outcome: simple, quick, or detailed. From the outcome of your chosen action, I march over to them. Okay, so I am Geralt. I hail from these lands. Who are you, and what do you want with this peddler? Oh, we've got business with this one. Swim off, kid. So you walk proudly towards the band, introducing yourself. They turn from the peddler to face you, but they will not yield the peddler. Instead, they threaten you as well. Continue to the next page. Alright. A new round begins. With your action, its consequences resolved. Okay, my action was to march over. The resolution was they engage me as well. Establish... Oh, a new turn of establish action consequences. Cool. And then there's threats. So the ruffians raise their clubs over the peddler's head. Things are looking dire. Enough niceties! Get off! Give us your valuables, peddler, or we'll take them ourselves. Scoundrels. So now it's time to get some dice involved. Woo. Quick outcome is where the narrator wants a quick yes or no. So you invoke tags that help. For each helpful, you gain 1 power. For each hindering, you lose 1. And then you roll 2d6. Add your power. 10 or more succeeds without consequence, which is cool. 7 to 9 succeeds with consequence, and 6 or less fails with consequence. Okay, so I rally the peddler to help me fight off the bandits. I rush to the rescue, standing between the bandit and the peddlers. I let fly a warning shot to scare them away. I'm going to let fly a warning shot because he's hard-headed, so he's definitely going to get involved. But also he knows that he's poor in combat, so I think this is it. So we're going to go to page 20. Oh, I can just click and it goes. This arrow flies past and strikes this person's hood. Get away, you lot, or my next arrow won't miss. What can help? Each helpful tag gives you +1 power. Garen is a spirited youth. Untapped fierceness that suddenly overtakes him. He's also skilled with a bow and equipped with his father's yew bow. If Garen is shooting out of good hiding spot, nope, does not have that. What could hinder him? Narrator lets you know that these bandits are hardened. So roll +3. First roll of the game. I need to get ideally 10 or more. 9 +3 is 12. That's good enough. 10 plus. Startled by your arrow, one of the bandits lets out a cry of terror and flees down the hill. Sometimes a success steers the story your way. Having to deal with fewer bandits will make life easier. Sweet. I'll go to page 24. Nope, that's not. Bandits don't advance towards me. I pick that I get past that. What am I meant to do? Roll, add the 2 dice highest. Oh wait, one of the bandits. Okay, so it is this next one. The bandits advance towards you, ready to tackle you down and dish out a beating. Get 'em and grab any good stuff they have. Yeah, we didn't come all the way up the mountain for nothing. Mug 'em! Yeah, mug 'em! Anyone watch Viva la Dirt League? They're Kiwis as well. What do? I try and talk them out of it. I try to shoot arrows to pin or hobble them so we can flee. Or it's us or them. I shoot in order to wound. Ooh. So this is a detailed outcome. Count your power, roll the dice. If you succeed, spend power for various effects. These statuses that happen. Creating a status costs 1 power. Okay. I guess like wounding is the status. Tag expiry. Tags you gain during the story expire when they are no longer true or make sense. Scratch good hiding spots and pang of remorse if you had them. No, I have neither of those. Look, they are coming at me. Hard-headed. Stalker. Like, he's got to look after this person. He's not going to talk them out of it. He's going to fire. Does he go to wound or does he go to pin them? Look, he's not going to attack. He's going to shoot to hobble them or pin them. So I got to go to that page. I try to shoot arrows to pin or hobble them so we can flee. What could help? Skilled with a bow, father's yew bow, rapid second shot. Because I've made a shot before. They're already hobbling. If the bandits are already hobbling, which they're not, they're easy to hit. No. What could hinder? Close combat. So I guess they're close combat. So I get 2. Are they already at close combat? Okay, let's go. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 is applied both things. So your arrows fly true and you manage to slow some of the bandits down without hurting them too severely. It gives them the hobbling status now. Nice. With a tier equal to the power you rolled. So, hobbling 7? Oh wait. Rolled with. So, hobbling 2. Might just get a different bit of paper here. I know I could write on the thing, but oh well. Hobbling 2. But also, the bandits rush you and strike you with their clubs. Consequences can involve taking a negative status. In your case, the bandits give you stun 2. Continue to page. That page. Ouch! Your hero's taken negative status. Okay, lesson blow. You can roll a reaction, count your power, and roll the dice. If you succeed, spend power to reduce the negative effects. Okay, that's what I want to do. So what could help? Tough it out. What can hinder? Nothing hinders this roll. Roll 2d6 plus 1. See about how I deal with this damage. Needed anything, got a 2. So 3 in total. The hit lands hard and you take it full brunt. So I'm stunned 2 and stays that stays the same. Will Garen gain the upper hand? Overcoming a challenge. The group of bandits is a single challenge that must be overcome. Many challenges have a limit on how much they can take of certain statuses, number between 1 and 6. When they get more than that, they're overcome heroes, cannot act and lose control of the scene. Okay. Defeat your hero's limit. So my limit is 5. If I get to stunned 5, I am out. Ooh. If you're overcome by the bandits, go to there. Okay, victory. The bandit challenge has the following limits. If you made one of them run away with a warning shot, reduce all of these by 1. So convince is something. Hobble 4, wound 4. We've got hobble 2 so far. Although hobble 3 is their limit because one of the people ran away. Okay, so continue stacking statuses. So I got stun 2, which is going to work against me. So I'm going to roll again with what were those numbers I was looking at? Skill with a bow, father's U-bow, rapid second shot, hobbling 2, but now close combat again, and stun 2, so I get plus 2 again. Six, 8. So it's enough to scare them off, but at the same time I do get hit. So with my plus 1, tough it out. Let's see how much damage I take. Yep, absolutely. I take another 2 stun, so I'm stunned 4 now. But they have now bothered off. If you overcame the bandits, if they were hobbled, you take advantage of the disoriented and tangled state of the bandits to flee up the trail, hoping they won't follow. Then you wrap up the scene. If you had any stunned status at the end of the scene, replace it with headache 2. Okay. Headache 2. We weren't defeated by the bandit, so that's good. I guess we just go to this next page. As Garen dusts himself off and prepares to continue up the trail, the peddler stops for a moment. Thank you for your help. I'm Irma, the Underbar. Sorry, you got dragged into this. It didn't used to be so dangerous on these back roads, but lately things have been brewing in the lowlands. There's talk of war in the north, villain-tending folk roaming about. It seems even the peace of the high mountains is now disturbed. Glad I could be of help, Irma. I'm Garen. I beg your pardon, but I don't have much time. I must climb the mountain to find a herb called rime thistle. I need it urgently for a remedy. Rime thistle, eh? I know it. A blue flower, quite rare. Only grows in very cold places. I can help. It's the least I could do. Great. So I can make small talk as we walk. I ask the peddler if she has anything useful. I ask the peddler to treat my headache. Yeah, go on. Let's see if she'll... Oh, and the peddler is now on my list. Good for what ails you. They also have the tags resourceful and oddball. And bag of curiosities. Alright, well let's see if they'll help out with my headache. I asked a peddler to help my headache. And those hoodlums got you good. I'm no apothecary. Oh, there we go. Finally. A peddler gives you a tonic. So recovery action. Do what could help. Tough it out. Tonic. Roll 2d6 and see how we go. 5, 10, 12. Yes! Your headache doesn't bother you as much. Reduce the headache status by 1 for each point of power that you had. I had 2 power. In that case, I had no headache. I just got a peddler now. Take a new action with the peddler on that page, or continue with... Okay, well, let's go back, if I'm allowed to go back, and we can, I guess, make small talk. So you're going to Barley Town. They've never been that far south. Never! Oh, you should go. They have great pastries. I do like good pastry. Actions that give positive statuses. So this is another one. Good listener, and I've got peddler. You're a loner. She's an oddball. Okay. Let's just roll 2d6 and see how we get along. Terribly, terribly. After a while, you both grow silent. Irma's company suddenly reminds you of your mother, and you begin to fret. I get headache 1. Get a headache again. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Headache 1. You know, does she have anything useful? Of course, I have lots of useful things. What did you have in mind? Actions that create new tags. Okay, peddler, bag of curiosities, resourceful, +3. What happens when we roll and we get 5 plus 3 is 8? So, Irma finds a useful item. You only have enough power to add 1 tag of your choice, which is climbing pick or pretty opal. You know what? Climbing pick, I reckon. But she makes a mess of a bag and won't be able to find anything useful in it until she organizes it better, so scratch out the bag of curiosities. Ah well. So as the pair emerge into the glade, Garen notices the sun high in the sky, and I'm cutting my head off here. Good lord, okay. It's pretty late. I have no time to spare. Let's leave the trail and cut through the forest to high ground. Whatever you say, but I don't like this forest one bit. Better keep our wits about us. So status tracking. The new threat is the passage of time. And as a aging gentleman, I get that. I can apply time passes status if you've wasted precious time. The status is counted against the limit of sunset. 6. Okay. In his haste, Garen leads them into the untrodden parts of the wood to a shadowed place where no hunter dares go. Until under an ill wind they spot a hunched stranger wandering in the woods. Another bandit? Another bandit? I don't think so. You there, well met! Oh, well met, dear stalker. You are far from your hunting grounds. What brings you this far up the mountains? We're here to search for a remedy. Perhaps you can help us. I'd be delighted to help. We can trade. The flower you seek for something of yours. I never said I sought a flower. Who are you? What are you hiding? Show yourself! Now, no need to be rash. You might come to rue what you wished for. The stranger casts off its cloak, revealing a monstrous, unearthly creature that instantly towers over Garen. What are you? I am but a humble wanderer between the trees, a king under the stars, and I can help you find what you seek for a price. What do you do? I must discover more about this creature. Is he lying to me? How does it know about the flower? What is this thing? What does it want? And is this the fiend that poisoned Mother? Okay, so we're doing a discovery action with keen senses and good listener and the peddler maybe. However, I've got a headache. And the creature is mysterious. Seven is enough. So what it is if your action succeeds, spend up to 3 power and read 1 paragraph for each. So I've got 1 power and I'm going to read What is this creature? What does it want? Does it have weakness? I'm going to say, what is this creature? You believe this to be one of the creatures of Twilight, treacherous monsters that prey on travelers who stray too far from the trail. It is not to be trusted. Where was the... and then I also have to have the bad thing. The creature's words pierce your heart. Does it have the cure? You begin to believe it. All I ask is 4 memories, something you hold dear. In return, I will help you obtain the cure you seek. Oh, you take Tempted 4. These tags are interesting. Tempted 4. It's nice because it kind of like the conditions in Dragonbane. It forces you to roleplay in a particular way. I mean, if I wasn't just running through this book, if I was taking more time with it. Probably. As it is, I'm kind of just enjoying the art and reading through the book. What could help? Spirited Youth, Untapped Fierceness, Inner Compass, Protective Charm, Hopeful. Was I hopeful? I don't know that I was. Was she hopeful? No. No double dipping. You invoke a tag in the action that leads to this consequence. You cannot use it again in this reaction. Oh, okay. So I've got a headache. So what I'm going to do, okay. You may choose to scratch a helpful tag for more power, burning it for 3 power instead of 1 power. However, you won't be able to use it once again until you recover it. More of a last resort. Okay, well let's look at, it's tempting me, but I've got an Inner Compass and my Protective Charm, which is going to offset family in a soft spot and headaches. 9. 9 is... Oh, I take Tempted 4 unless I've done this. So I got 9, so I reduce it by 1, so I'm only tempted 3. If tempted ever reaches or exceeds 6, nope. As the baffled deer stalker hesitates, the creature presses its proposal. Oh. What say you, young one? If you but grant me a cherished memory, the cure would be yours. I reject the trade or I offer a different trade. I mean, I can't be trusted. I will offer a different trade. Maybe we could interest its creatureness with another form of payment, something of personal value. Okay, so this is something the creature wants, such as a father's yew bow or pretty opal, which I do not have. Ask a peddler, except she already has burn the bag. Okay. You must burn for power either the father's bow or the pretty opal. Okay, so I get 3 for the bow. -1 because it's cunning, so I get 2. Plus 2d6. 8, 10. 10 is enough. That accepts the deal with a deep nod. Ho, how intriguing. This is an item of some interest to me. Very well, you'll have your cure and I'll have my memento. Woo! Okay. Now hold your end of the bargain. Where is the vine thistle? I do not have the herb, but I will show you the path to it, for I have its pollen, and it knows the way. Quickly, you must follow it. You receive enchanted pollen. There's a lot of writing in this game. Right, enchanted pollen, I guess next page. Before I leave, tell me true. Are you the one who poisoned my mother? No, young master, I was not. Very well. Farewell, and I hope our paths never cross again. She took that risk herself for you. for the mountain folk. And you and I may meet again before the end of your tale. Oh, choices you make as a hero to transform you. You can take a course of action that goes against one of your quests. You must abandon that. Okay. Exceeding a part of you. The devoted... Okay. In both cases, you also gain promise, which is explained later in this book. You decide when to mark or abandon milestones for your hero. So devoted to my family. Find a cure for mother's illness. Do you feel that you dally too much in your search? Mark abandon. Do you forego the help of this creature? Did you secure the creature's help thanks to your sacrifice or effort? Mark a milestone. Okay, so we'll get a milestone for that. Did you wound the bandits? Was it out of a dark place? No. Did you sacrifice a part of yourself? Was that surrendering in despair? No. Did you resist the creature's spell or dark trade? Mark a milestone. I think I get both the milestones. Also, tempted now finishes. Milestone 2? Okay. The deerstalker and the peddler rush up the mountain. We're here, the north slope above the tree. That's just what the wise one said. It's too steep. Go ahead, I'll wait for you here. Oh no, Garen! The fog's coming in! Find it! Find it now! What do you do? Search for the rime thistle, obviously. Search for the rime thistle. So, keen senses, devoted family, climbing pick, enchanted pollen. That's 4. 9, 12. Haha, amid the rocks and ice you find the rime thistle. Erna, I found it, let's go. And they run back to the house, and they make the potion and give it to Mum. And Mum says, Garen. Garen's story is only just beginning. Does Garen feel he failed his family? Nope. Is Garen planning to leave home following the event for whatever reason? Didn't really come up. Did Garen save his mother? Yes. Milestone. Woo woo. If Garen lost his mother? No. Wow, that was an option. Yikes. If Garen lost his mother... Again. Replace your themes. If you had 3 abandoned or 3 milestones of either theme, Garen can grow. Okay. Themes grow from week. Did you try during your time with Garen many paths? Okay, so that just says some other options as to what you might have seen or gone through. But that is Legend in the Mist, and at the time of recording, that's on sale at Drive-Thru RPG. I appreciate that the game itself is not going to be just like that, because it's not going to be guiding me, it's going to be more self-driven, but at the same time, like, oh, I really love the art. Anyone that knows me knows that I have a whole bunch of Dungeons & Dragons books with the alternate covers just because they have really cool looking covers. And I've not actually gotten around to playing them yet. I will get this PDF. Who am I kidding? I just might not be able to get the physical books because I've got some other bits and pieces that I need to pick up first. But that is the 5th session of my solo September challenge. I'm excited to read this more, but at the moment I'm reading Coriolis the Great Dark. Thank you, Free League, for sending me that. I'm reading the Vassin City of My Nightmares in Carpathia kickstart. That's arrived. I backed that. Tales of Argoza. I'm reading that. That looks fun. Looking forward to doing that. The Yacht Rock, which is a game that I played at this charity gig a week ago. I've got a lot of games on at the moment. Oh, and of course, there's too many. But, you know, what a problem to have is that there's a lot of games that I want to play. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, having a break with me. That was Legend of the Mist. Go play this yourself. I mean, you've seen a couple of things, but it might go differently because that's the way that the dice roll. And I will be back. I've got big plans for October with what I want to do for this channel. and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, and see you next time.